Alright, part 2. Same Foundry mission still. Now to finish this ridiculous space battle. I'm going to attempt to not engage all of the enemies all at once. Obviously the mission is kind of sort of not meant to work that way, but who cares? The guy who wrote this was an idiot.
Ship is under attack.
So apparently using Klingon ships for the enemies here, which is interesting because in part Klingons are actually a lot tougher than they used to be as random NPCs. Used to be Klingons were one of the weak garbage tier NPCs, but a while back they got buffed when Cryptic decided to let them use console powers from the Z-Store ships. So, yeah, Klingon ships are actually potentially dangerous. I say potentially dangerous because if it's one of the bottom scrub tier enemy groups, then it's still not going to do much of anything. Oh, here's... it's a fighter swarm. Anyway, though, he recostumed Klingon fighters as, well, he has them labeled unknown ship, but they're actually using the ship models for the recently added what the name is off the top of my head. Yeah, this is 6 groups simultaneously. That's stupid. Eat gravity well. Okay, so I'm actually fighting 3 of them simultaneously, I guess. The others are... yeah, whatever. This story is dumb. Yes, because with this task here, it actually required you to fly to a location where it triggered a spawn of multiple enemy groups on top of you. Oh yes, the cheese ball. Oh, I hate that. kind of wonder if maybe he was trying to make fighter swarms scary, but his approach didn't work very well simply because of the fact that it relies on overwhelming numbers, and it's just not fun. Certain builds, such as mine, actually have the ability to force the enemies into a situation where their numbers don't really matter much. But not everyone's build does that. And some builds, this would actually be a major problem because they're more focused on hitting a specific target and can't just vomit death in all directions. And on the ground, he just throws stacks of enemies at you. The weird thing, though, is that he apparently placed multiple groups in here that aren't enemies, that use the same model as the enemies, which may have been an accident on his part because of the fact that he's see, because here, one thing I noticed is that it does kind of actually have a plot reason for maybe possibly having allies, but these guys actually look like allies. Some of the other ones you see later don't. Also, seriously, you should rename them. Even if you rename the character Starfleet Guard, it's better than having the full, like, 5-word NPC name. Yeah, they're overrunning engineering. Sure they are. This is one of the things I was mentioning earlier, is you target a group, engage the group, and then force it to come to you. Ugh. Just freaking nanoprobe infestation. It actually doesn't do damage to you, it just gives you a damage resistance debuff so that when they shoot at you it hurts a lot worse. Yeah, really bad idea to actually engage another enemy group, or just risk engaging another enemy group accidentally while you have that on you. Let's see here. Yep, this is yet another stupid ambush. But why isn't that working? Yeah, see, this is a captain level enemy. When it hits me with what is the equivalent of a secondary fire attack, it just, you know, that does a ridiculous amount of damage. And it's also part of the reason why I'm out here and not in there. Also, I have no idea how many enemy groups I aggroed while I was killing that guy. Oh look, another captain level NPC. Shocking. Yeah. The guy did actually choose a rather interesting map for this, because this is one of the maps you have in the Foundry that has a pre-damaged interior. So if you want to have a ship that's been shot up in a fight, this is a great place to put it. I mean, it's the only thing about this that I could think of that's actually good, because he didn't actually do much with it. A few simple props and a ridiculously massive stack of enemies that will probably kill you repeatedly, even on normal, because of the fact that it's ridiculous and insane. Yeah, you hear that noise? I have no idea what just happened. That's the noise that it normally makes when a map is completed. It's just that I don't see any map objectives currently. These, while they look the same as and they're labeled attacker, are apparently friendly. Which is dumb, and I don't know what's going on with that. Those are also friendly. These do actually match the guys we were fighting earlier. It's just these aren't captain level mobs, and it's possible that he was attempting to throw in a little bit of variety in the combat scenario by having you fight something that wasn't a captain level mob. And the characters he designed for this are actually rather cool looking, because this is not a default NPC model. This is something he actually custom built for the mission. Which, you know, can I say that the guy actually put some effort into this? Yes. Not a lot, but he did actually do some things that were, you know, worthwhile. Ah, well, that's that.